The red light goes on. Quokka spots up for grabs. They're off and they're racing now in the Roma. And one of the first to go, the roughie, Keep Reading, wide out. Jumping away very quickly is Bravo Centurion, flying across the face of the field. Comfort Me's got early speed as well as they settle into stride. Joker's Grin back about midfield. Settling at the 800 mark, and Bravo Centurion clears Baby Paris. Third, Comfort Me. A length and a half to Generosity, who's made up ground on the inside of Keep Reading. A length and a half away then came Joker's Grin. Over on the inside, Rockanori, Kripalenko, the Boss Lady, roped them in well off them. Second last as they fly by the 550. The tail ender is Saloon Bar. Towards the turn they head in the Roma Cup. Bravo Centurion leads the way off the fence. Baby Paris comes out after the leader though. 2 lengths. Keep Reading. Carberry hasn't moved the reins at this stage on Joker's Grin. Here he comes now, and so's the Boss Lady. She's coming down the outside. Generosity switching back inside of heels. Joker's Grin the leader. The Boss Lady on the outside. Carberry draws the whip on Joker's Grin. Joker's Grin, the Boss Lady, having a dive. Joker's Grin. I think it's Joker's Grin just, but it's tight. Diving in at the Boss Lady. Joker's Grin, they've split it, locked together in the Roma Cup. It's a thriller. Saloon Bar rattling to the line with Generosity. In behind them, Keep Reading. Followed home then, pulling up next of all, Rockanori. Comfort Me, roped them in. Never got sided with Kripalenko. Dropping right out, Baby Paris and Bravo Centurion. Oh, it's awfully close. Thrilling finish in the Roma Cup. The Boss Lady, Joker's Grin. Joker's Grin, the Boss Lady. Oh, she might have got a dive. We wait for the numbers. It was awfully close. Joker's looked as though he might have got the dip, but she has got a head down, the Boss Lady. They went to it. There's nothing in it. The judge calls for the magnifying glass. Who wins the Roma Cup? Is it a dead heat? Joker's Grin. The Boss Ladies produced a special performance. First up. And it could be a dead heat. It's a dead heat. It's a dead heat in the PKF Roma Cup. They can't split them. The judges... No, hang on, wait a moment. The numbers have come down. Numbers have come down off the infield board again. And now they're having another look. Well, there's a sense of theatre. Drama. The Boss Lady heads back. The numbers were up, signified as a dead heat on the infield board. And they've got them up again. They've had another look to satisfy themselves. Numbers were there twice, down twice. And adds to the theatre of a remarkable finish to the Roma Cup between Joker's Grin and the Boss Lady. So Brad Parnham for Michael Lane coming back down into the yard. Pat Carberry takes his time, and it is a dead heat. Third time lucky. 7 and 10. 7 and 10 dead heating. Generosity has run third, 11. Fourth is 3, Saloon Bar. Well, there was a sense of the dramatics to get the result eventually, but they were unable to split, as we could see in the freeze frame. Joker's Grin, the Boss Lady, in a remarkable finish. Could well be the first dead heat in Roma Cup history. And the Boss Lady now, of course, becomes very, very popular as a talking point in regards to a slot in the Quokka. We might go downstairs here. A dead heat, 1 length the margins in 103.77. And there were no room for slow coaches in the Roma Cup there this year. Lockie Taylor's waiting for us in the winners' enclosure. Bernie Miller is heading across there. Michael Lane's already been there. 34.76 the last 600. We'll take it downstairs there with Lockie after this history-making finish in the Roma Cup today, Lock.
Well, it's all happening here, Darren. I'm catching up with winning trainer Bernie Miller. Bernie, Joker's Grin. First thoughts on your boys' performance?
Well, bloody magnificent, mate. You can't be any more than happy than that. God, Jesus. Thrilled to bits. 2
weeks ago, you said that it was a dream of yours to win the Roma Cup. Yep. Why is that the case?
Because they put so much into racing, the Ganjamis. When you see the amount of people that come here, and I've had a fair bit to do with Peter, and no, it's something I've always wanted to win. And he sent me a message today, you know, so that he couldn't come. I said, well, we'll shake hands on another day, brother.
From a long way out, you could see that the Boss Lady and Joker's Grin, they were the two that were going to fight it out in the finish. What were your thoughts on the finish line?
Well, I thought we just got there, but oh well, the camera doesn't lie, does it?
Do you mind sharing it with Michael Lane?
No, I'm all right, mate. Mickey's a good bloke, so no, I don't mind at all, Cover.
You're not a greedy man. $5 million in a couple of weeks' time. What does the next couple of weeks look like for Joker's Grin?
No, we'll just take one day at a time and don't change too much. Just try and get me head away from it, and if I can be left alone, I'd appreciate it, so thanks very much. But good problem to have, I know that, but no, nothing will change, mate.
Yet again, a lovely training performance, Bernie. Well done, and good luck in a couple of weeks' time.
Thanks very much, everyone.
There's Bernie Miller after the co-win of Joker's Grin, the Boss Lady and Michael Lane. Michael Lane is no longer in the mounting yard, Scotty, so there might be a little bit more to play out.
Yeah, correct. Michael Lane and Brad Parnham have gone to look at the film, so they've headed up to the stewards' room. But you can get a word with Peter Caporaro. We need to get a word from someone from the Boss Ladies camp, so we may as well send you in there roving Brian style.
Okay, I'm now joined by breeder, part owner, Peter Caporaro. Pete, talk us through what is about to transpire. What are Michael Lane and Brad Parnham having a look at?
Just probably when he jumped off, we just thought Joker's Grin might have shifted out a little bit in the last little bit, you know. If you don't go and have a look, you can't ever throw at the stumps. So they're just having a look, and, you know, the best film to look at is the steward's vision, and then, and then it'll play out from there. But, you know, dead eat's far better than running second, so I'm happy with that either way.
Thanks for your insight, and well done on the win.
Thank you very much.
There's Peter Caporaro. Let's catch up with Pat Carberry.
Paddy Carberry's waiting patiently for us for a word. Joker's Grin. Paddy, obviously last start at the 1,000, he was dynamite through that narrow gap, whereas today you were able to ride your own race, put him into it when you wanted to.
He jumped really clean today. He was much more relaxed pre-race, and or behind the barriers at least. He was always done a lovely prelim last time. They went very hard for the first half of the race, and he was only just touching the bridle, which obviously different class compared to what he was racing against last time. But he was quite relaxed, and he probably was a little bit out of his comfort zone, to be honest, in the first half of the race. But when I peeled him out 3 wide, he actually got there a bit too easy, and he was having a good look around up the straight till the other horse sort of joined him. But he'll improve a little bit off that again today.
Probably a really good experience for him. Bravo Centurion went quick today, and if he goes to a quack or overpass, is naturally going to go fast, and so is Front Page.
Yeah, well, it's a whole different kettle of fish. The next run, there's a few horses obviously that you know are going to go into the race that we haven't met before, and as you say, the tempo is going to be even stronger. There's going to be a few horses obviously improve out of today as well. So yeah, looking forward to it.
Thanks for your time, Pat. Well done.
Cheers, mate.
There's Pat Carberry after the win of Joker's Grin, but as I said earlier, there's still a little bit to play out, and we have the head-on footage here. So, Scotty, Joker's Grin, he veers out at around the 200-metre mark, and he continues to veer out. What do you make of this head-on footage?
Yeah, it's probably the reaction of the Boss Lady too that you see there at about the 150-metre marker, Lockie. Paddy was talking about Joker's Grin wobbling around in the home straight. It's probably at that sort of 100, 150-metre marker when the Boss Lady looks like she quite aggressively reacts and just has to balance herself outwards. So it's that 1 or 2 strides there where she definitely loses a little bit of momentum, but in the end, if there is to be a protest, it'll come down to the decision and the investigation from the stewards into whether or not there was enough interference caused there or whether she's overreacted. Because in the end, as Paddy and I were just chatting about off the scales, they didn't touch at any stage. There's no contact being made.
All right, well, I have just seen Pat Carberry give a deep debrief to Bernie Miller. There might still be a little bit to play out here after the PKF Roma Cup, but what a race it was, and it's not over yet.